All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're breaking down the official NHS Weight Loss Plan. We're going to take all their trusted guidance and turn it into simple, easy steps that you can actually start using, well, today. So, this is the big question, isn't it? With so much crazy advice flying around, trying to lose weight can feel incredibly confusing. But the good news is, the main principle behind it is actually really straightforward. Our whole goal here is to give you that clear, trusted path forward based 100% on the guidance from the National Health Service. Before we get into the how-to, let's just talk for a second about why this is so important. Gaining weight is rarely some big, sudden thing, right? It usually just kind of creeps up on us over the years, and it's often just a result of modern life. The crucial thing to remember is that this isn't about a lack of willpower. As that extra weight builds, fat can actually gather around our vital organs, making it way harder for our bodies to fight off serious diseases. And that brings us to why this all matters so much. The benefits of managing your weight are huge, and they go way beyond just looking or feeling better. We're talking about a massive, measurable impact on your long-term health. You're significantly lowering your risk for really serious conditions like heart disease, high blood pressure, and type 2 diabetes. Even just small changes can make an absolutely massive difference. Okay, so where do we begin? Well, it all starts with understanding one simple concept: calories. This is the absolute foundation of managing your weight. I promise, once you get this, everything else starts to click into place. Let's just demystify this word for a second. A calorie, you often see it as kcal on packaging, is simply a unit of energy. That's it. Think of it like fuel for your body. Our bodies need a certain amount of this fuel just to function every day. To breathe, to walk, even to think. It's the energy that's in everything we eat and drink. This slide here really shows the core idea perfectly: energy balance. On one side, you have calories in, that's all the food and drink you consume, and on the other, calories out. That's all the energy your body burns. It's simple, really. When we consistently put more calories in than we burn out, our bodies just store that extra energy as fat. So to lose weight, all we have to do is tip the scale in the other direction. Okay, so if it's all about shifting that balance, what are the actual numbers we should be aiming for? Let's get into the specific, actionable targets that the NHS recommends for losing weight in a steady, sustainable way. For the average man who's looking to lose weight, the target number is 1,900 kilocalories per day. Now, what's really interesting is that the standard daily recommendation just to maintain weight is about 2,500. So this isn't about starving yourself. It's just a sensible reduction of about 600 calories to create that little energy gap you need. And for the average woman, the target is 1,400 kilocalories a day. And it's the same idea. It's a reduction of about 600 calories from the standard 2,000 that are recommended for just maintaining weight. This is the level that's designed to promote safe, steady weight loss. I know seeing those daily totals can feel a little abstract, but this slide here breaks it down brilliantly. It shows you how you could spread those calories throughout the day. So for a woman on that 1,400 calorie plan, that's roughly 280 for breakfast, 420 for lunch, 420 for dinner, and you've still got another 280 left over for drinks and snacks. All of a sudden, that big number feels way more manageable, doesn't it? So now that we have our numbers, let's talk about what we actually put on the plate. Because it's not just about how much you eat, it's also about what you eat. The quality of your food is just as important as the quantity. Think of this slide as your blueprint for a perfect meal. The advice is super practical. Fill half your plate with at least 2 portions of vegetables. Always make sure you've got a source of protein, like beans, fish, or lean meat, because that's what really helps you feel full. And then for carbs like pasta or potatoes, stick to the whole grain versions and keep them to about a quarter of your plate. These simple rules help you build a balanced, satisfying meal every single time. We've covered food, but what are you drinking? This is the one thing people so often forget, but it can have a massive impact on your daily calorie intake. These liquid calories can just sneak in and sabotage your best efforts without you even realizing it. Now, what's really wild about this slide is just how fast these calories add up. A single pint of lager can have up to 222 calories. That's a huge chunk of your snack allowance for the day. A standard glass of wine isn't far behind. And get this, here's a startling fact from the NHS. Alcohol contains 7 calories per gram. That's almost as many as pure fat. It's a real eye-opener. Okay, so we've got the knowledge, we know the numbers, we know the food choices, but how do we actually put all this into practice in our busy, everyday lives? This next section is all about building the habits that lead to real-world success. You know, awareness is always the first step to change, and these are 3 really powerful ways to build it. Just start by checking food labels to understand what's really in your food. Maybe try weighing your portions for a week. It can be so eye-opening to see what a true serving size actually looks like. And finally, keeping a food diary is one of the best ways to get an honest snapshot of where your calories are really coming from. This slide is packed with simple but super effective psychological tricks to help you master portion control. Using smaller plates, it can genuinely make you feel satisfied with less food. Measuring out ingredients like oil instead of just pouring it in can save dozens of calories. And my personal favorite, turning off the TV while you eat. When you eat mindfully, you're so much more tuned into your body's fullness signals, and you're way less likely to overeat. We've covered the what, the why, and the how, so now for the final piece, the tools that can help you get started and stay on track. And the best part is, they are completely free. This is the moment, right? Moving from just learning about it to actually doing it. If you've been listening and thinking, yeah, this makes sense, I want to try this, then this next step is definitely for you. So this is the official NHS Weight Loss Plan app. It's a free, structured 12-week program that puts all of this guidance right into your pocket. It helps you set goals, get more active, and record your progress as you go. It pretty much takes all the guesswork out of the process, giving you a clear plan to follow each week. It's just an incredible resource to support your journey. And we'll end on this powerful quote from the NHS plan itself. How many times have we all said we'll start one day? This whole explainer is about showing that the path is clear, the tools are available, and the benefits are truly life-changing. So the final question is, why not make that one day today?